It was quite literally Final Fantasy VII intro music. What is that? Hello, Anima. Your name is Anima Plus now. I'm getting run over by a car. I'm getting Delta-ruined. How are you, small wild cryptid? I don't even know who's in this car. This car has black windows. Do you like the giant wheel in the sky? Hi, Ultima. I just got done doing a silly bit with a giant wheel in the Final Fantasy theme. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's a giant wheel. Is it a real wheel? Like, is it in the skybox, or is it physically there? It's physically there. This game is ridiculous. Have y'all done the Undertale Memories thing yet? I haven't. You have Nyanima pixel art? Cool. You want to show me? I can put it on stream if you want. We should probably turn on the in-game background music. Do you like this flag? Isn't that a cool flag? Very aerodynamic. Let's see how far I can get on this. The further out you get from the center, the faster it's going to be. So it makes this a little bit silly. The physics of walking straight are not making a lot of sense. I have to sort of go against moving forward. Very slowly. What? Oh, hi, Moonkey. Oh. Well, oh. Uh. well. I think I'm gonna finish the tutorial now. Okay, so there's a tutorial in this game that I never finished. So this is Brickadia. Everything you see here was physically built by someone. Someone named Bernice, by the way. He's a social media manager and the lead builder of the dev team of Brickadia. And yes, she named herself after the Zentless Zone Zero character. Jump. Yeah. So there's these tips, and if you want to close those, you just press M and then you can unlock your cursor. Interestingly enough, unlocking your cursor does more than just letting you click on things in terms of menus and stuff. It actually changes how you build and even how you apply things. Something that throws a lot of people off with this game. Also, let me know if there's any quirks with how easy I am to understand, or with the game audio, or anything else. Please let me know, because it's impossible for me to tell. This game has an extremely robust physics system. It's hard to tell with just a single cube, but you'll see in time. Yeah, good to know. These are made from micro bricks. This game is meant to be very Lego-like, though there's a little more precision you can do. Unlike Roblox, where it's basically just Unity, this actually has an art style, though. I did adjust my mic. So here you have your tools. Now, notice that when I hit these walls, it says Bernice does not trust you to delete bricks. However, I can delete these just fine. Someone named Confident Bottle made this. So, this is what broke last time I played this. But now you can actually play stuff, because there was a glitch where, because I had already been a host, there were some issues with permissions. Tida meant to say, did you see all of Lego Island has been decompiled? I have heard that. That sounds really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if someone ends up having Lego Island in Brickadia, though. I only have a limited number of bricks and almost no tools, but I'm gonna try and make a little house for this frog. And I'm gonna use my numpad? Oh, am I not able to use precision controls? Guess not. Okay. They restrict some of your abilities at the beginning, but that's okay. There we go. Little house. Whoa, whoa, okay. When you heard about, thought of me when you heard about it. We do play brick by brick. True, true. Have any of you ever played Little Big Planet? So this tutorial, I'm gonna move my chat window over to the left. This tutorial is now showing you that you can take bricks. In original Blockland, you just placed like bricks that were pre-selected. You could mod in different bricks, but you had to stick with the one you had, and you can modify the ones that were there. This one, you can stretch them out. This is a 48 by 12 brick. And if you do Okay, they disabled the button on J that lets you switch from stretching to placing many in succession. It's a little bothersome being limited by just a few sizes, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't worry, your builder can't just place things, it can stretch them out too. I've left you with one brick, but your builder has a superpower that means you won't need more than one. Aim at the green box in front of you and stretch it. Bridge across the gap. And look at all that. Now, don't think that you only can stretch bricks in one direction. I've given your builder another superpower. You can now press the right mouse button while stretching, resizing to change the stretch direction. This gap too can be crossed with just one brick. So that won't do. Don't worry if you can't do it right away, the experiment just a bit. Once more, you begin in the green box. And as you can see here, I can't place this anywhere else. Some interesting little things here. You can place lights on bricks and such like this. The way this tutorial works is they placed some kind of zone here. This is a zone brick over here, where only this one has build permissions. Anyway, I right-click, and now I can right-click again, and that makes it like that, but that's not exactly what I want. What I want is to go all the way that way, and then all the way that way. Here we are. Everything in this game is built using the same tools. Check that out. I actually don't know how they got that effect, but there's something inside it. Interesting. Anyway. Phew, that was a bit too much, that was all a bit much, wasn't it? Let's take a break for a moment. I've taken your hammer and placer away from you for a moment and given you a paint gun. Why not make some art? I'll open the door once you think you're ready to move on, but once again, take your time. Make sure you understand everything that little paint gun can do. Is it really a painting if part of it is made of metal or glass? That's your choice. Right? So we have a lot of paint options here. You can also do translucent plastic. You can also make it out of glass. Let's make green glass. And that's different from the translucent plastic. You can see it has a very different sheen to it. And if you use translucent glass like this, you can also... It's different from the translucent plastic because this one has this sort of like translucency, I guess, might be the best way to say it. Then there's the glow bricks. This is a returning thing from Blockland. If you raise this up, you can really... This is easier to see in the dark, but these actually glow, and they do affect lighting. Here's the metallic paints, and if you hold Alt, you can do a fill tool. Metallic paints. If you do 0% on metallic, it basically becomes a mirror. Now, if I wasn't in first person, you would see my reflection. There's currently a bug where first person reflections are not reflected. But there is ray tracing in this game. As you can see, those things behind me are not screen space reflections. This game is cool. This game has been in the works for 8 years. It's hard to overstate the importance that this game has to a lot of people who grew up playing a game that was both beautiful and horribly cursed. It was called Blockland. Blockland was one of the most moddable games of all time, but it also had one of the worst communities of all time. And to put it into perspective, Blockland is basically responsible for Kiwi Farms existing. All the decent people that played Blockland and grew up with it and made friends and spent time there. All the decent people that were not hateful, bullying assholes that pervaded the community of Blockland left. And I've seen a lot of old faces come back in this game, which has nothing to do with the original creators of Blockland, but mostly composed of people who played it. It was beautiful and tragic. I don't know if that's a reference to something. Alright, what if you've placed something with the builder, but it's wrong? It came out wrong. Well, the resizer lets you change bricks you've already placed down. You've got no bricks right now, but I've started off a bridge for you. Where's that bridge? Ah, there it is. Stretch it out across the gap. Go on. As a reminder, you can hold G to open the wheel tool. Hold on, let me... Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look around here. I really want to soak in some of this stuff that's been built here, because some of these techniques are really, really interesting. Like this paneling here. These are made of micro slopes combined with micro bricks to create this sort of paneling. I'm trying to figure out how this window was made, but I think, yeah, it was made by pushing these micro bricks just enough so that they were sort of bumping to each other. Micro bricks are basically 2 units of the smallest increment of distance you can move across the Cartesian grid, if that makes any sense. You can change the scale at which you can move bricks from one brick at a time to half a brick to 1/5 of a brick to 1/10 of a brick. Micro bricks are in the form of 1/5, so you can move micro bricks in such a way that the best way to use them is to sort of move them half of over each other, and that there is a reason that we don't have 1x micro bricks. Here's your final builder exam. I want you to take this fully upgraded builder and build all the way up to that door. Oh, easy. How do I want to do this? Okay. I could do something silly, like I could just take the the ladder piece. Okay, this is a little silly. Okay, maybe that's not the way. But it does look cool. Let me show you something. I'm gonna put myself in a cube. Alright. Change the scale to a brick at a time so this is easier. Now the ray tracing might get a little wonky. Yeah, so I can fix this if I just go to... I turn off screen traces and then I turn on max bounces. Yep. Oh, I forgot to respond to Anima, I'm sorry. I forgot to show this off earlier. Anima drew this, I think. Very cute. That's very cool. Love it. Okay. Well, let's like see how many bricks high this is. That's 25 bricks high. So let's do 25 this way. Maybe I want to change this a little bit less of that. Maybe I'll make it this color. Let's raise the stairs a little bit so we can get this done faster. Let's maybe add some guardrails. Change the scale, then I can do that. What's the stuff you can do? You're very welcome, Anima. Love seeing art relating to you. Sometimes the thing you want to build is already there, but it's in the wrong place. Take the staircase, for instance. If it's no use over there, select it with your new selector copy, and make a copy with Control-C and Control-V. See? I could do something funny like this. Hold on. The rotation is a little difficult, because you can rotate it almost any axis. There we go. I'm gonna do that instead of what they want me to do. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Now this is a bit dangerous. I'm gonna trust you with this. Anyway, this is an applicator. An applicator can be used to do all manner of things. And what I want you to do with this time is attach something interesting to this pumpkin. What do you think it needs most? Let me know, and I'll open this door for you. Let's see. Well, obviously this needs clown music. Jarvis, apply clown music. And then the brightest light ever known. Oh, hell yeah, gun time. Here's the fun part. Let's teach you how to shoot. Grab the gun, hit all the targets. Remember, in Brickadia, guns don't reload on their own. You have to tap R to reload. This game has really good animations for the guns. It's time you get your driver's license. Unfortunately, we've been recently stripped of our ability to hand out driver's licenses due to an unfortunate incident where our instructors suffered in mountains. What? One of our what? But don't panic, we can still offer forklift certification. To get certified, all you need to do is start her up and drive her over to the platform. You should be able to climb all the way up and out of this room once you're there. Aim at the seat and press the left mouse button to get in. Oh, right. Yeah, you can literally use it as a forklift because everything in this game is actually mechanical. What? Oh. Amazing work, look at you. You're outside the map. That's the end. Everything here was made in game. Feel free to look around and you've been given all your tools. Interesting. Look at that water. Wow. I have been really looking forward to seeing this. There's the construction site over there. Don't have permission to fly. Wonder if I could... Oh, okay. No, can't do that. Is there anything over there? Okay. We're going back to this place. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll show you something I've been working on with a friend named Rose. We've been making a... where is it? Yeah, here it is. Server that is basically Gary's mod. It's kind of a mess. As you can see, there's a lot of Gary's mod looking props here. As you can see in this big mirror here, we're on GM Flatgrass type thing. And that's me. Hello. In this world, we are basically collectively creating every random Half-Life, Portal, TF2, Counter-Strike, random asset, physics asset in the worlds of these games. So they're available to people, and also so that we can make sure that people get credited for making them. There's a spreadsheet we're working on so that we can both associate every single one of these props with their original game asset counterparts and list a bunch of information about them. This stuff is by Beige over there. This is by Orion. I believe this is Counter-Strike. This is some stuff I think has to do with Left 4 Dead. I could be wrong. And that's just the fucking Citadel. I think that might have been converted from a 3D model, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Anyway. Sorry about that. We need some music. Nah, how about... Oh yeah, here's something that I made to demonstrate an avatar that I put together. Recognize this? It's me. You monster. I'm sure that's exactly how she sounds. Hey, you guys want to see something amazing? It's the portal gun. What do you mean? It's just the regular portal gun. Okay. I'm gonna join Soy Girl server. This has been where I've been spending a lot of time, because this server has some of the coolest shit I've ever seen in this game. Including a guillotine. Where is this stuff? Do you guys like the giant killer bunny with the laser eyes that fucking destroying the world? It's pretty cool, huh? I need music. I need music. What kind of music can I get? The background. What kind of music can I put in the background of this video? This is someone named RustyBot who plays the game. You know this game? This is constantly this is using sine waves and cosine on basic logic so that you can shift the gravity in every direction here. Except it's too fast. I don't know how to make this slower, but anyway. There were some people that were like making CPUs here. I think there's a working roller coaster here somewhere. I hope it's still working. This is entirely physics-based. Have I already shown you guys the music video that I made about Blockland and Brickadia? To the tune of like how far we've come. I'm not entirely sure if I've shown you that, but yeah. Well, I feel like that game is a good way of conveying sort of the emotional weight of the history behind this and why it matters to people. Yeah, Susie. So, you want to guess how this works? Yeah, it's really impressive. It's essentially, I guess, like literally a vinyl music player. It's just a gramophone. I talked to the person who, well, one person built this, the other person decorated it, and the third person composed the music. But the person who composed the music apparently is like someone who like runs the like fur convention like stuff in Australia, which is pretty cool. There's understandably a lot of furries in this game. Like comparable to VR chat levels of furries. Furries and queer people. Very similar to VR chat. In a sense, it's because this game is a haven for people who got completely rejected by Blockland because of how toxic Blockland became. There's been a lot of people making basically strong beasts. Have you ever heard of a strong? Have you ever heard of strong beasts? Oh, fucking Christ. This must have been made by a motor truck. Ah, okay. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Some have said that this is the famous bug car. It's the most Brickadia thing ever made. Those are pumpkins as wheels, by the way. Hey, Brutus! Or Kira, I should say. How are you? I see you found my stream. I don't have my VTuber on right now, but I could set it up in a sec. I don't have my webcam plugged in, which is what I use for my hands because VRChat doesn't let you use anything other than a webcam for desktop hand tracking. Even though I do have a leap motion and a phone, which I fortunately have a workaround to use my phone for the head tracking. Oh, here's RLCBM. RLCBM is a creature. Everybody in Brickadia knows who RLCBM is. RLCBM just sort of comes into chat, into any server, says what time it is, and leaves, and has done this for years. And years. And years. Absolute legend. Do you want to know? You want to know what else is a legendary? I just realized that I had message requests from RLCBM this entire time, and lo and behold, when I opened them, it's just this. It's just, and keep in mind he does this to like hundreds of people. So like I noticed, I don't check my message requests often, but I checked this. I opened it, and then I found out I was one of his victims. Look at this. He does this on top of entering every single Brickadia Blockland server every like 5 seconds and does this. But sometimes he's shown signs of like sapience and like Harry's conversations, but only on his own terms. He's kind of like a cat, I feel, where he is intelligent, but he just doesn't really care what you think of him. And I think that is actually very cool. He does not give a shit. He will simply stand there AFK in the spawn room of every world he's in, wait until it's a specific time of day, say what time it is, and leave. Cat-like behavior. Where's the Miku? Also, RLCBM once teleported into me, and then said this to me. And so I turned it into a screenshot and then made it the largest object I've ever built, technically. And I've set it in the sky of this world to watch ominously over the entire thing. Miku spotted? Oh, where's the Miku? Hold on. Oh! Your old cat went to the vet recently. Had arthritis and a heart murmur. He's super old. I'm glad that he's gotten meds. I've been through that. I hope your boy is feeling better. It's good to hear. It's really good to hear. I'm sure that he feels much better now that I'm assuming pain meds are helping. I really like this build for some reason. It's somewhere in between a children's drawing and like TV static. Oh, I should show you the creature room. It's so good. If I can just find it in this mess. Absolutely.
I messaged somebody over Tumblr last night. She said, Roar is straight to it's true love at first sight. Throw out my candy bracelets, now I'm headed to class.
I'm sure he loves you very much. And really, you know, they don't always tell you, but yeah, every moment that you spend helping him stay in a comfortable way is something that you will thank yourself for. I've been thinking I really want to do something based off of off in this game. In the same way that Bernice did Undertale. I should make that. Holy shit, you just gave me the best idea. I should make Wide Judge. I should make Wide Judge as like next to these. Yes, I will do that now. Yes. I'm sorry to hear that, Kira. Hold on. Look, behold the creatures. Creatures so... What? Okay, hold on while I do this thing in the background. This judge emote that I have is looking so shitty. Hold on. Maybe if I find the original. let me just scale this down. Like... What's happening? Okay, wait, hold on. Might try to mod the game. Oh yeah, Kira has been modding the game. Kira, if you want to send me some pictures of your mods so I can put them on stream, feel free. Hold on. Where is it? He's so wide. I should probably make him out of micros actually. Hold on. Hello, Thomas. I'm creating a creature. Oh wait, hold on. This is too large. I want to make him smaller. Yep, I do be talking on this stream. I do be talking. I do be talking. I have finally perfected my creation. Weird cat thing. He's missing some pieces though. Let me see if I can fix that. It was perfect, down to the last minute detail. Something about that looks off. I am such a voice actor. I should totally voice act. There's our fuck. There he. Your fuck. There he is, motherfucker. There that fucking clock bastard is. Oh my god. There he fucking is, and he immediately left. Huh? Hello? Hello? What is that, huh? See, don't know how to make anything cool? See, the trick is just make things regardless of whether they're cool. Just look at me. I'm making shitpost cat with the converter. Why is his neck like that though? That's what I'm wondering. He's so wide. So, what's the closest that you've ever played to a game like this? Minecraft, Roblox? God forbid, Blockland. No one's ever played Blockland. Hey, Rose. And that is indeed the same Rose you know. Hi. Where have you been? You said you'd be in chat. But if I had the chance, you need the guillotine from the Portal world. Okay, let's go. So I've been working on Portal. I'm gonna show you my progress so far. Let me dress for the occasion. Actually, I mean, I could be this, or I could be... I'll be Shell, just, you know, for the meme. You played Terraria? Probably Minecraft back in the beta. Yeah, I haven't played much after survival mode dropped. That's quite a while ago, wasn't it? Me and Rose were joking about, like, what if this game had a survival mode? What would that do to this game? Oh, speaking of Miku's, look who's in the observation room. These were all by someone named Soy Girl. You want to know how these lights work? Are you sure? Every single one of them is directly wired to something. Now, we haven't finished the elevator yet, unfortunately, but we do have the other floors. Just the elevator part is just really complicated to put together. We did manage to get these portals working, though. But what the fuck just happened? I think that something went wrong with the coordinates of these portals. Interesting. Okay. That's odd. They broke portals again. Alright. Well, I can show you this floor does the floor lights a little differently. Can you tell what's different? Can you tell what's different here? These don't use wires for each individual light. Can you tell what's happening instead? Mom, they broke the portals again. Check this out. I wired this correctly. Uh-huh. So this is rotating by repeatedly... Wait, shouldn't this be turning the other direction? Anyway. That's supposed to sink into the floor, and then it'll come back up the next time another player comes up. The weird and wacky thing about this build is that it's supposed to basically account for the fact that there's going to be dozens of people walking through this. It's a little bright, but, you know, what can you do? I'm pretty proud of how this room has turned out. I've been experimenting on ways to make this look more like the games. I feel like maybe this will work. Anyway, these are temporary mechanisms to make the things in this room do their thing. Normally they'd be automatic, but I haven't set that up yet. That's the wrong sound. Definitely the wrong sound. Okay. I really like how these lights have turned out. It took a while to get that to look right. Also, I've recolored the floors and a lot of things since you last saw this. Those of you who have seen this before. This floor, I have no idea how we're going to do the pellets, but I'm assuming that there will be some sort of thing we can do by the time we get there. Emancipation grills also disintegrate non-organic material in the body. Fucked up, Cave Johnson. Yeah. But I made it so that this thing will rise once you there's a zone area right here. When you enter it, it turns on a transistor essentially made of logic. And when you leave it, the zone, it turns off the transistor. Are you able to understand how this works? Because I don't. So this over here is on enter the zone. And if you don't know what I mean by zone, let me just clear this here. When I select this brick, you'll see there's a zone area underneath it. This is what the zone brick is for. This thing here is the zone brick. It projects the zone underneath it. Or it could be above it, but I'd rotate it upside down. Alright, this is enter. This is leave. So when enter, we have that state. This is an OR gate. Now this enter goes with an AND gate. AND gate is associated with both leaving and this buffer. The buffer says something. It's hard to tell what's happening without running it, but it's kind of hard to see this when you're actually under it. But yeah, essentially, this is a state switching logic system. So if you hit the red button, as you can see. Oh wait. It turns on. The blue button makes it only turn off. Red button turns. Okay, red button's only supposed to turn it on. I swear there is a better example of that, but anyway. We've gotten up to this floor. It's my AFK seat. Interesting way we do this is that we can have bricks pass through each other if they're attached by a bearing. Okay, let's go down. Here's our museum. I'm gonna try and display people's contributions as things so that they can, you know, get the credit they deserve. Here's the functioning portal room. If you've seen this. And this is completely fucked up. I can't even show this anymore. It was working not too long ago. Very normal and cool thing for me to add to my server. Speaking of morbidly funny, I guess. Here's the progress on the elevator. I kind of got started here, but Oh yeah, Rose. It was entirely Rose's idea. I just sort of helped put some of these planks down and helped wire this up. But yeah, that's everything to see, I guess. Oh yeah, there's also this part. This was a build that was from 2009. This was built in Blockland. And by someone named Giroux. This GLaDOS' chamber. As you can see, Blockland had none of the micro brick stuff, so simpler building style. More traditional Lego, I guess. Oh, you're wiring as well? Okay, I suppose. There. Lego has some smaller bricks, but they were discontinued a long time ago. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Let's leave. Smart Boy Theme Park. Drake Bob Squareface. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Pinkcadia. This is the pink server. It's very large. And there's Vargfriend. And teleportation does seem to be... There's a really large server here. Poor lady running the server has really struggled to keep this place functioning because people just keep coming and making physics objects over and over and just expanding excessively. But she is very proud of this world, so she doesn't want to wipe it clean yet. I kind of want to add something like the the world that Uboa is in Yumeniki here, or maybe Magicant. That might be a fitting thing. The color blue in Pinkcadia? Oh my god. I think people might be starved of vitamin blue. That's why they're peddling blue here. There's so many people named Rose in this game. Here is Rose 15. Meaning that she is the 15th person to be named Rose. And then there's Rose 8, which is she could rename her username to something else, but she likes the number 8 so much that she's just gonna just keep it that way. And that Rose is the Rain and Roses that you know from Ashcord. There's 4. Oh yeah, we should get Soy Girl here, and we have 4. The 8 thing comes from Homestuck. There's a character in Homestuck that speaks with replacing various letters with the number 8. If I... It all traces back to Homestuck. It really does. The fuck? What are these? They're just flashlights. Yes! Made this. Rat with glasses. Yes! Creature. Creature. What's in this pyramid, I wonder? Back in my day, we used to make our pyramids out of 2x3 ramps. Every time you hear about Homestuck, you just feel like Handkill going, do I look like I know what a JPEG is? You're gonna learn what a JPEG is. In fact, I think JPEG encrusted shitposting is largely because of Homestuck. Like, that sweet bro and Hella Jeff did it first. Second. Oh yeah, Kira has been modding the game and replacing uh certain faces of the game with her own modified faces. Very good. You want to see the girl twink server? There is a goblin in this game named Girl Twink, and she's literally a goblin. Hello. This is Girl Twink, and this is Girl Twink World. Gwink Builder. Yes. This server used to be the laggiest server in the game. It was kind of hilarious, actually. Sorry if that was painful for anyone. There are no wheels on this. All alone on a late night? Wait a second, this is very familiar. This is very, very familiar. Hold the fuck- wait, huh? What, huh? Huh? What, huh? I have something to play to the stream. Hopefully this won't take too long to download, but I made this 3 years ago. That's all I wanted to show you. I made that a long time ago. It was the last Blockland related thing I ever uploaded. Free him. Free him! Be free! Ow. Why does this duck have a knife? Uh Oh, hi. You saw nothing. You saw nothing! What's up, Rose? Ultima, do you really think that Spamton would ever give someone Chromer? Come on. Oh, true. True. Why are you pointing at me? What did I do? It's so eerily quiet. Did I, like, turn off the music again? Ugh. Um... Hmm...
Trailed before you. After all, it's never left your side. Just sit back and relax. It's your destiny, after all.
Learning. Oh, Spamp's been broken. Uh, Oh yeah, this world is really cool. Someone built an entire, like, realistic house out of micro bricks.
How my heart had yearned for this. The fires that forged me are now a hearth of my wish. Falling back to love from the clouds that were. I'll always hold you, my hatchling
This is not like a pre-made map. This entire like everything that looks like it's not bricks is actually made of bricks. Hello, Jack. Yeah, I've not been there for a while. My space has not really been good for VR for a while. Oh my god, are those the Chaos Emeralds? I'm not cool. Yeah, I suppose so. This is so loud. Lorp Corp. Yeah, I wonder if I can get on this. But how did you get on there, Rose? Jesus. Hey, look, it's fine sauce. You're just cool like that. Oh, I got on. Okay, awesome. The physics of this game are kind of insane. Oh. You pushed me off, I can't believe it. How could you do this? I'm gonna report you to the moderators. Which one is yours? Oh, the base is by font. Interesting.
Check the method.
Maybe I should contribute a tree.
What do you think of this?
Okay, let's see. What kind of music? let's start with the base of maybe a couple disc. You know, decentered regular bricks. Devil's Tree, I guess. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Computopia? What does that mean? Oh yeah. Let's look at that Undertale thing again. Hello. Hello. Looking at the Undertale build in Brickadia again. If you're not too familiar with Brickadia, it's a spiritual successor to an old game called Blockland, which, in its heyday, was maybe considered a rival of Roblox, but it was never really similar. It was more like Gary's mod with Lego. You saw me on Forsen's stream? That's interesting. I never thought I'd actually see someone from Forsen's stream come here. That's interesting. I hope you thought that the portal thing was a little interesting. Hello. I don't have my VTuber set up right now. I could set it up in a second. Thank you so much. I really actually appreciate that. The chat was honestly kind of insane, and I didn't really know how to keep up with it. The comment about the build being very good autism was actually very funny to me. I had incidentally called my portal build, well, I named my server to be, I named the server Portal Autism just because of an offhand joke someone made once. So it's very funny that he said the same thing. But yeah, welcome. I am normally a goat girl VTuber, but right now I don't have it set up because I usually have it run through VR chat, and ironically this game, while it runs amazing, it tends to basically suck up every single resource from your computer if available. Still just a snail. Was that game, was that stream your first exposure to Brickadia? If so, very happy to see you're interested enough in it to want to see more. Was it? It was not. It was the. Oh, it was. Well, you might be a little more impressed by this build. This was made by Bernice, who happens to be now one of the staff members in Brickadia's team. She made this world based on Undertale. If you've played that, you might see some things you recognize. This, unironically, is probably my favorite 3D interpretation of the first level of Undertale. that I've ever seen. Something about it, the way that they do the bricks and everything. Normally, whenever you see like 3D interpretations of Undertale, they're very literal. The early Roblox, yeah. But the artistic licenses actually make this feel more true to the original in a weird way. This game is gorgeous. It also has ray tracing. It's when they call this game calls itself a next gen sandbox. I'm gonna skip the song because it's a little too high energy for this. Yeah, autistic license, true. Very true. But, yeah, I mean... I should probably play with the regular FOV. Do I have it, like, really set high? Yeah. I mean, I guess the high FOV was actually doing this a bit of a favor, don't you think? Yeah, let's actually continue with the high FOV for now. Let me know if you have any opinions on that. Remember this guy. So have any of you filled out the Memories Undertale thing? The let's see, what is it? Memories.undertale.com. Have you all done this? I can't bring myself to because it's just like it's asking you for one memory per person, per soul. I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, no more package. I'm really touched that you not only wanted to check out more Brickadia, but like sought out me. Have you any questions about the game that you feel like you might want answered? Also, I can show you what the portal thing is supposed to look like with the hardware ray tracing on. Because actually, when Forsen had streamed it, he actually saw like a really crappy version of it. Oh my god, it's the candy. It's the candy. How complex can it get? So there's already a really complex like wiring system and physics engine in this game. People are building CPUs in the game. It's really hard to convey exactly how much potential this game has, but it's already getting crazy. It's basically, if you've ever played Minecraft, if you're familiar with like Redstone, it's like that on steroids. Except with like real simulated physics. It's like Scrap Mechanic plus Minecraft. I'm glad. I really am hoping that that project helps communicate some of the game's capabilities. Okay, so you have to walk around this. If I remember correctly. Ah. skip that. Alright, so this is the portal build with the hardware ray tracing that I was trying to show Orson by telling him to turn on HWRT, but he did not want to turn it on, so he saw something that looked a little flatter than this. Okay, something is fucked up with those portals are working, but I'll fix that later. Also, this cube spawner, we missed how this works. In the original game, there's no physical way that the cubes respawn, but I have to, because this is going to be basically co-op Portal 1, there needs to be a way to respawn the cubes. Or some mechanism, at least. Because otherwise people are just going to see it pop into existence. This is a work in progress, so... We've been working on getting this to work. The way this works is kind of goofy. We are constantly updating the position of this every single tick and forcibly rotating it. Anyway. Yeah, each of these rooms has interiors. Fortunately, the great thing about this game is that there are so many people that want to help with things like this. I've made like maybe half of this in terms of brick count, but in terms of physical help, I can't really measure how much I've gotten. Like this entire button design was basically just given to me. People are really generous with their with both time, energy, and like effort. People love sharing stuff, and they're really, really, really welcoming. Yeah. Oh, what? Is it truly autistic game? Yeah. Absolutely. Let's put this cube on the button. Are you a fan of the original Portal? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's very good. We're currently working on the elevators. It's not finished yet, so that's why there was no working elevators up the way. But we're currently building them. Here's the work in progress. We're trying to figure out the exact dimensions that we want to use for the interiors. It's a little confusing. The circles made of squares can be very annoying. Thank you, Dory. Yeah. You know what's crazy is that technically... Technically I have been building like virtual Lego Portal since this photo was taken. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. This is my oldest Blockland screenshot. Now, Blockland is the predecessor to this game. This photo is from 2008. I was doing that back then too, when I was a kid. Anyway, here's my working portal gun. They kind of broke portals somehow, so I can't... If I go through it, I'll just like wind up here for some reason. But as you remember in the video, it was working. But another thing about the ray tracing is that I'm using a mirror texture here, so it kind of gives a bit of an illusion that they're actual portals. Interesting. Okay, so these are working just fine. I don't know what's wrong with the other ones. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay. Here's a bunch of assets. Hazo made all this stuff. Yuri made all this stuff. Vix made this stuff. There's the slurp machine. Have you ever played Lethal Company? The musician for that game joined my server. Clicked on this thing, which was made by a college friend of mine. The musician for Lethal Company joined the server, clicked on this thing, and crashed my server. A lot of interesting faces show up in this game. This was made in 2009 by someone named Giroux. It was a friend of mine, I think. It's hard to say because it's been so long. But there's the GLaDOS chamber. It's slightly more simple in its style because Blockland had simpler bricks available to it and only do it top down. But yeah. Would you like to see a video I made about Blockland and its history and the release of Brickadia? It's like a 3-minute music video that I made on the release of Brickadia, which was thank you so much. I definitely try to put passion into my little project. But yeah. So I spent a couple weeks making this video. And let me just find out where I put it, honestly. Wait a second. Where did I put it? Da, 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 da. I think I can find out where I exported this. Hold on. Okay. Um. A second. Wait a second. I'll just pull with the YouTube video, honestly, but... I'll just YouTube DLP it first. Give me a second. Really sorry for the wait. Got a dip, Ultima? Alright, see ya! Okay. Alright, so this is a video. Let me just mute Brickadia real quick. This is a video that is really about a game. A game that really defined my childhood and a lot of people's childhoods. It was also very niche, and this game came out in around 2004 and came out in a retail version 2007. And it was like think Little Big Planet, Gary's Mod, like Minecraft, but it was like Lego stuff. And it was like one of the most moddable games of all time. And so it had thousands of hours in it. the community fell apart in the early to mid 2010s because of a toxic community led by a pretty toxic person that made the game, even though the game was really fun. So there's a lot of mixed and bittersweet feelings about how that game's legacy turned out. But Brickadia's release is actually the light at the end of the tunnel of a really dark period for a lot of people's connection to something that was like their most formative experience as a kid. So this is a video about that. Anyway, so we start at the very beginning. Hopefully this works properly.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm waking up at the start of the end of the world, but it's feeling just like every other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. The cars are moving like a half a mile an hour, and I started staring at the passengers and waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time? But I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. Well, I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. I think it turned 10 o'clock, but I don't really know. And I can't remember caring for an hour or so. Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. I started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. Said, where you going, man? You know the world is headed for hell. Say your goodbyes if you got someone you can say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come right now. Let's see how far we've come. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Oh, yeah. Let's see how far we've come. It's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one in the corner and there's no one at home. Well, it was cool, cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you. Well, it's gone, gone, baby, it's all gone. There's no one on the corner and there's no one at home. Well, it was cool, cool, it was just all cool. Now it's over for me and it's over for you. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. Well, I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Yeah. Let's see how far we've come. 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 Let's see how far we've come.
Yeah, so hopefully that gives a sort of a sense of like, yeah, a sort of a sense of what kind of hidden legacy this game has for people. It's it might just seem like another silly, you know, Minecraft Roblox ripoff, but it's for a lot of people it's a lot more than that. That's why That's why... Yeah. Anyway. I mentioned that this game has some pretty crazy physics. I wanted to show you that. There was an example I think someone had of like the gear that you can just basically make actual like scrap mechanic type like gear mechanisms just with the internal physics of this game. First I'll show you the way that it handles performance. So a lot of games would lag if you did something like this. This is a lot of... Oh god. There are about 2,342 sofas in this right now. All falling in this gigantic washing machine right here. That would crash a Gmod server, exactly, yeah. Let's see. And you can, of course, put in very large objects. I made the Meatball Man out of a image. If you've ever seen Little Renmo. But I made it like excessively large Meatball Man. Where is he? Yeah. And I can also make this a physics object. Didn't like that. I think placing multiple was a bad idea. Okay, maybe I shouldn't place the largest thing that I own as a physics. Maybe it'll load. Maybe it'll load. I'll give it like a minute. I'll try one. Okay, it crashed. You do not have enough any debugging symbols required to display the call stack. Okay, I'll try that again. I'm pretty sure. Like I've dropped physics objects of that thing before, but I think the problem was that I was like maybe dropping 1,000 of them. So maybe I shouldn't do 1,000. I'll start on a new world. Or maybe peaks. Okay. Where's the giant meatball man? Here we go. Too powerful. Here, I gotta play the meatball man music. That's a physics object, by the way. Maybe I'll throw a house at it or something. Or this. Okay, maybe not that. That's gone forever. I'll just push it aside. Okay, I'm gonna try and look through the gallery, see if there's like specific gear stuff. Because I remember seeing a lot of stuff that was being just shown off by the in the dev media. Tags, contraptions. Simulated engine and drive tailing. We could try the Strong Beast. Luigi, I know how it feels to be a meatball. It's true. If you've ever heard of Theo Janssen's Strand Beast kinetic sculptures, this might be a little familiar. I need some music, hold on. I need some music. Sandcrawler is true. Let's see. Yeah, here's Jazz Jackrabbit, sure. I think one of the most impressive things that I can remember that is on the gallery would probably be the train. Give me a sec. There's a very specific train. See all this? These are actual real mechanisms. Dynamo, air brakes. Let's... Isn't that crazy? And like there's no like weird clipping or like it's not like exploding or falling apart. That does happen, but it's a lot more stable than a lot of other physics-based games. See if I can maybe plug in my webcam for the hand tracking for the VTuber software, which is just VR chat with a weird setup. Hold on one sec. Let's see some of this stuff. I wonder if Soy is hosting right now. Let's see. She has a roller coaster owner server, also a guillotine. I helped make this one. It's a lot more violent when someone's actually in it. These sort of free build worlds are very fun to be in because you'll just see stuff that people have made. My favorite things in this game are just the weird contraptions that people make. Hold on, where's see? I want to show you the creature containment facility. That's it. It gets kind of hard to find stuff in this particular world. Oh, here it is. Oh. Have you ever seen Half-Life Full Life Consequences? Oh god, it's John Freeman, Saber of Hammond, yeah. And here's the weird creature, physics object abomination containment field. Need help there? Okay. Blah. Oh my god. Oh, lobster, please stop it. Oh wow, this one is really aggressive. Are you like a nuclear... Oh no, the poor thing. What even is this one? Yeah, oh my god, people in this server are so creative. Most of the people in this particular server are people who formerly played a VR game called Anyland, which was very different from like VR Chat or like Resonite or like any of the other social VR games, because it was basically entirely made out of like primitive shapes that you could like stretch out and like populate your entire like surroundings with, and like people's avatars were not like made of like 3D modeled stuff in Blender. They were like slowly cobbled together primitive shapes that slowly became like, you know, as people sort of refined them over time. It made everything look like have this sort of really makeshift appearance. But yeah, I've never heard of it until I met these people. But yeah, I ran into this particular build a while ago, and I just thought this was such a really good build because like you have these exaggerated sloping fields. It's kind of very Tim Burton-y. I think this is a reference to something. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's from Moral Oral. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you the roller coaster. Yeah. The person who built this really likes roller coasters. I think she wants to basically make Roller Coaster Tycoon in this game. This is not like a pre-programmed like pattern. This is all entirely physics based. I love silly clown music so much. That's like my favorite song in this game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You gotta go? Okay. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for stopping by, especially like coming from Forsen's stream and like seeking some random person that made a build on that stream. That's very kind of you. Have a great day. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, today has been interesting. What to do next? What to do next? What to do next? Now that I don't have player character to wave? Yeah. Honestly, like, as someone who has 4,000 hours in VR chat, I feel like one of the closest games I have in terms of, I've played in terms of vibe, in terms of like social expression to VR chat is honestly this. I don't know why. You're playing as a little Lego person, but like, I think the spirit of it encourages people to sort of really identify with how they express themselves. And you know what's funny is that I've been joking that a lot of people have ended up like basically doing mirror dwelling as they've started to try and use the ray tracing features to make mirrors. And a lot of us feel like we would really love to see this become like a VR game at some point. The only problem is that PC VR is dead, so it would probably have to be some kind of mod. But like I keep thinking about it and it's like, what if there was like different ways you could do it? Like I don't know if you remember there was this one tech demo that Microsoft did. What was that tech demo that Microsoft did with the HoloLens, where they had like someone put on this weird like prototype VR headset. It was like augmented reality. They were looking at a table and they would see like a Minecraft, like a real life table, and they would see like Minecraft emerging out of it. And like you could like pick up blocks and like remove them with your hands. And I feel like that would be a perfect analog to how VR would work in this as an optional mode. Like well, of course, one hand you would want it to be like first person mode. You want to inhabit your body, but on the other hand, you could have it be like, oh, you're like looking down at yourself, like you're playing like with your little Lego person that you would have, like it, like just bringing you back to when you used to like play with like Legos and like have like a little avatar Lego in your little like playset. Because it's kind of like that childhood dream come true of like toys to of like not toys to life because that's just a stupid marketing gimmick, but like literally the idea. Like imagine if like your little Lego people came to life and started walking around like your little Lego city. Like that's like possible with this game, kind of. It's that sort of childhood dream, except it's like a real thing. Exactly. That's exactly it. Yeah. And that's what the appeal that Blockland had for me. But unfortunately, the way that the Blockland community went made how that turned out very depressing, but that's what makes this game coming out on early access so much more hope inspiring, because in light of all the horrible things that have been happening, at least there's this. At least I can. You know, the thing about this game is that it's very much like back in the day, the Blockland forums, which I honestly, if I were to compare it to anything, it would probably be like a cross between 4chan and like Lord of the Flies, because the person who ran that forum, the developer of Blockland, Bad Spot, was kind of an asshole and just sort of didn't moderate anything and just had and created a drama forum so that we would police each other, which was just a gateway to just incessant horrific bullying. Um, that was the early internet, I guess. But what was my point? Um, the Blockland forums used to have like a suggestions board for like ideas for other for not mostly not game updates, but specifically like suggestions for other users to make mods, because Blockland was entirely made of mods. Like literally every asset in the game was packaged as if it was a mod. And a lot of people would be very clueless children who had no idea how game engines worked or the limitations of literally anything, and would suggest insane things like, "Oh yeah, what if you could just turn like your house into a car? What if you could just build on people? What if you could just, you know, have a infinite, you know, infinite physics objects in a room? What if you could just, you know, what if I could put on a pair of 3D glasses on my character and then I would see blue and red, even though that's not how that works?" And the funny thing about this game is like it takes this game feels like every single most absurd suggestion that would have been absolutely impossible back in the day, and is just like, "Oh yeah, yeah, we're doing it for real." Buildable vehicles, grids that are composed of them, mechanics that are like intertwined with the physics of things, wiring systems that are able to actually like interface with things like it's Little Big Planet. Like customization that's more than just like 3 pieces. Like, it's nice. And the best thing, honestly, is the fact that during the Next Fest demo that was earlier this year, the Steam Next Fest demo, I was running into people I had not seen in like 15 years. And they like remembered who I was. Like, that was fucking crazy. A lot of people who very soon, very like briskly left the community as it started to get really toxic, came back because what they missed wasn't really that community, but like the kind of game it was and the kind of people who originally were playing it, instead of just the fucking assholes that remained after everyone left. Oh, check this out. This is a like a modular computer. Well, not computer, modular thing. So this is a modular display that my friend Soy Girl made. Yeah, SS13. Yeah, I guess is a good comparison, maybe. I guess. So check this out. Okay. Wait, how did she do this? Yeah, she did it like this. What did she buy this into? Okay. There's, wait, oh, there, where? Is that the SS13 character? I haven't played SS13, I just know about it. So this is taking the raw input of the number that's coming from the position of the slider, and then using this multiplier logic gate, and then outputting that to this, which then has all this logic in order to output a fucking digit. Anyway. I think I need to be right back. I will play some silly clips for you in the meantime. I hopefully won't be too long.
Conk, you gotta order something else. Oh, Conk is enjoying his own grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. Here, wash it down with some flour. Oh, yeah, the bad man actually did it. Take some bacon. Making pancakes, making bacon pancake. Take some bacon and then.
Feed us, you cretin.
What? 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 Huh? Huh? What?
I don't think we need to queue. Yay, checkpoint.
Uber help.
Okay, I'm back. Alright. Let's maybe check some other servers out. I've always been meaning to play SS13. It sounds just kind of difficult to get into, though. What is happening here? Is that Samus? Okay, I don't think that's Samus. Hello, Fike. I've always found the premise of it really interesting. I've played Barotrauma, which from what I understand is a little bit inspired by it. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Very different, yeah. As I understand it, Space Station 13 is like it's like it's a circumstance that is like doomed to fail. RP with occasional crazy stuff. Yeah. I heard about this story about like someone who got surgically transformed into a pizza limb by limb or something like that. What you got here? Huh? Colored logic gates. Oh my god, what's in this display? Wait, what? Wait. It's... Holy shit! Wait, what? How? Lots of binary left shift bitwise. Oh my god. We can have like Pong in here. You know what's funny is that Blockland had Pong, but it was like projectile based Pong, and back then it was a big deal. That's crazy. This only took 30 minutes. I also like this person's avatar. Creature. That's the creature. That makes a lot of sense. What else do we got here? Do you like cyberpunk stuff? Oh, that's interesting. What? This like zone based? Oh my god. Buildings allowed on plots of designated colors. Building permits required on the left and rules button. Okay. A low amount of lights, about shadow lights. Pretty solid. BRC portal dropping thing? You know, it doesn't, but that would be a fantastic fucking idea. Oh my god. I'm gonna bring that up in the feedback channel, honestly. I've been thinking, like, they need to do something a lot like VRChat, where, like, because you can start a server, and all the servers are, like, peer-to-peer, like, you locally host on your PC. But you can also start a server based off of a pre-existing gallery entry, which pretty much acts as like a save file. They should make it so that all servers that use the same gallery entry should like be grouped together somehow so that they... Oh, I love this so much. This is so good. This is very like old like 90s anime, but like they should be grouped together in a way that like you can like access all instances of the same like type, I guess. No. Oh yeah. I mean, everything has been physically built by someone. Oh my god. Even if it was pointless, an open world game would be nice to be able to go into everything. Yeah. Usually, like, the technique that they would have to go with is, like, you know, generative, like, procedural stuff, but user-created content can often do that as similar things, similar in scale. Just maybe not as consistent quality. Oh, wow. Look at this door. Is it like working ice hockey, I think? I could have sworn I saw it like working ice hockey in this. I think a lot of the physics objects are like frozen. Oh, there's a working monorail. I need to find it. If it's actually still operational. Nope. Oh, there it is. The fact that you can jump in something like this and it not like explode while it's moving. Like being able to walk back and forth on a moving object, like if you... It feels like unheard of in like something like VR chat, don't you think? Like subjective momentum feels wrong almost in video games. I think that was what the first thing that really stood out to me about this game. But yeah, I see in the future things like this becoming a lot more alive as they start to... I'm gonna read some of the planned features of this game. The large spider, hard coded to make you stand on it. Yeah, yeah. This just works. On the other hand. They're gonna add destruction, explosions, projectiles, variables, parametric queues, functions, array variables, get user from character, get owner from entity, generate random number, teleport entity home. Microchips. Microchips is something that's... I don't know if you've played Little Big Planet, but it's the same concept. look at the blog. There's a blog here that talks about like what the future is intended for Brickadia. In the long term, they're gonna have like voxel terrain and destruction scripting and modding, and as well as like admin tools, bots. I should probably show you the game of life that this does. You ever heard of the game of life? The simulation? Yeah, the wiring is crazy. The things that are going to be possible with this game, I believe, with people's ingenuity. Here's the thing I think that separates this from Roblox. It's a single payment retail game, unlike Roblox, which is a free-to-play game with microtransactions systems. There is no incentive to just create things for clout. Everyone that's making stuff in this game do it entirely because they want to and because they feel passionate about it. That's what separates this from well, mainly Roblox, but like a lot of culture that has become exhausting to me on like most of social media. It's quite prevalent in Twitch itself, on streaming itself. I've never been interested in that. No more half-assed monetized servers, exactly. 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 What? Oh. Hi, Steve. Okay. I'm sure people are going to be able to create entire like RP systems just using microchips. The way that microchips are going to work is you're going to be able to attach. So normally components are like these take a while to load. Components are these bricks that you can place that you can wire together. Microchip's going to be like one brick that you can insert other bricks into in an expandable sort of pop-out array. Have you ever played Little Big Planet? I could show you a video of a good example of what that would look like. But, yeah. Little Big Planet 2 specifically. Here's my stop. Oh, they actually got this working. Last I was here, they actually didn't get the station stopping working. Does this even work? Okay, this wiring of this might have been broken. Anyway. played a homebrew version on your PSP. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've played Little Big Planet on the PS3, and then I also have it on my PC. Oxy is someone who hosts some really cool and cursed things. I don't see any of their megastructures. Here's the Aperture Science handheld portal device, exactly as you remember it, right? Right? Have I not been playing with hardware ray tracing this entire time? Oh wait, no. The difference was that I was. That was no. I have been. I just changed the FOV, I think. Fake, are you like watching my stream to find out where I am? Secret chaptoid. Maybe. Hmm. So now you know what I sound like. He has no idea. It's nothing you have to apologize for or explain. I appreciate that people come check out my stream. Whatsoever. It's kind of a slow day. I hope the energy picks up a little bit. I should have streamed more around the time that started. be ending soon. Not a lot up right now. Let's try this. Okay. Hmm. My monkey is not here. Too bad. Showing your friend the mods? Oh. Well, okay. Maybe we find someone to raid. We only have 7 people, so like, we'll raid Himasuki. Himasuki appears to be playing Half-Life 2. Oh, and is on break. Maybe I'll finish. Maybe I'll raid after she's done with break. Why is no one doing anything? Would Kate? Huh? Yeah, I think I like this more than the Frogcadia. This is sillier. How do you detect if people are walking or not? I don't know what glass bridge is, but let's do it. That person's name means the moon is beautiful, I think.
Blackie, don't get in my lap. You just want my sandwich. Go away. Shoo.
Okay, I think I'm gonna raid Yumesuki in a sec.
Also, I don't know why it says episode 2. This is not episode 2.
I think so. Oh, hi, Charby. Hey. How you doing? You just caught me right as I was about to raid out. How you doing? Hey. Wanna see some silly stuff? Look, Charby. Isn't this great? This is this is this is how to truly ban people from your server. That's your culture, yeah. Also, look at these creatures. Whoa, whoa, whoa. They're so stupid. They're so full of whimsy. Oh, what? Whoa, ho, hey, 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 calm down, little buddy. I want to show you this stuff before I go out, at least. Here's a music thing. Wanna guess how this works? That's not right. Thingy, come on. Thingy, thingy, thingy. Yeah. Oh yeah, let me show you the roller coaster too. This is by someone who intends on making a roller coaster tycoon world. You get the reference. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, wait, it's not stopping? Where's the bat? I could make one. Let me just make one. Let me just make one like really, really quick. Like I don't know. This is like the worst thing ever, but like, just bear with me. Are any of the other roses online? I don't know. I don't think so. That I've seen. I know Soy Girl's not online. I don't know about Rosie. In fact, the server's empty, except for the Ace Pilot Rim scoreboard. Anyway, I think I'm gonna raid out, and I'm gonna raid someone playing. Half-Life. So that's really good theming. We've been doing, me and Rain and Roses have been doing a thing. We've been doing this. We made a server where people build source game props and display them and potentially let them just be used by anyone. There has been some issues with people like not taking seriously the idea of crediting people, so I've had to put some guidelines in. But yeah, the Discord server. I'm curious about this. This is a Discord server that has all the updates for like the portal stuff and the this source prop stuff. There's also a toilet here. There's Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good. Wait, you just raided me? Oh my god, I was just about to raid out. Oh my god. Oh. Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh god, what do I do? Thank you for the raid. We're about to end. I was playing a game called Brickadia. Go watch my video I made about it, if you haven't already. I made a video about it. I'm doing okay. I'm about to raid out because this world that I've been working on with a friend, well, mostly just hosting while everyone else does the hard work, because I didn't build any of this. And it's Rose paying for the hosting of this. But I helped administrate the server that this is for, so that's something. But yeah, this is a collaboration style thing for everything relating to Source and Valve games in this Lego style brick building game, which I would ask you to not compare to Roblox, because it is a lot more like Rigary's mod than it ever was to Roblox. But anyway, I'm gonna raid out to Yume Suki. Your mind is full of bonanza. Oh, fun. Fun, fun, fun. That's fun. I'm glad. I heard that game is pretty cool. But yeah. I'm gonna head out now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming over. Let's see. What's a good music? Okay. See you, Darby, and see you everyone who's still here. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a great day, and thank you for coming by and just checking out this game with me. If you're curious about Brickadia, check out this video I made. And wishlist Brickadia on Steam. Steam, yeah. Because I really hope this game takes off. Because it really deserves to, and it'd be nice to see the legacy of my childhood matter again. Alright. See you guys. Take care.